Hey, what's up, everybody? Brian here. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and Happy Holidays. Hopefully you guys are pumped for this next episode of The Big Bang Theory. We are still in season 1, episode 9. It is called the Cooper-Hofstadter Polarization. I don't know if I said that name right, but yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys got the idea if you guys watched the show. Anyways, just a little quick recap of what we saw so far throughout the whole entire show, because I don't really want to say just what we saw at the last episode. We kind of figure out that watching the show, every episode's different. It's not really going to carry on too much. Like last episode's not really going to affect what we're going to see in the next episode is pretty much what I'm trying to get at here. So far we saw Penny and Leonard kiss. We do know that Penny had a Halloween party. She ends up kissing Leonard because she, I'm assuming, felt bad, or she was just possibly drunk. She says she was drunk. And yeah, she kisses him. Now we know Leonard really likes Penny, but the last episode we saw, he kind of didn't tell her anything, or they kind of both didn't really speak to each other as far as about that kissing moment, which hopefully we get to, later on down the road, or maybe this episode get to see if they touch up on that. And then the last episode we kind of saw Raj. We kind of saw that his parents was pretty much pushing him into getting married early, not early, but I guess just the culture that he was raised in, that it's like an arranged marriage. I believe that's what they were trying to get at, where they were trying to go, and it didn't really go according to plan. He got super drunk because you guys know he's really nervous with talking to women, so he went to Penny. Penny was promoted to being a bartender, at least from the last episode. She was trying it out. I'm not sure if that's where she's really gonna be in the next episode. She's probably gonna be back to a waitress, but I mean, we're going to figure that out now. Anyways, so she was bartending. She said, listen, I'll give you a few drinks, loosen you up a little bit, and hopefully you could be able to, knock it out the park and do what it is that your parents, I guess, want you to do as far as being with this woman. And we kind of see that Sheldon sees this woman that Raj is with, and he kind of was like, oh man, she totally reminds me of this lady from this book he read from when he was like 5, I believe, And it kind of goes from shit there. Raj ends up not really connecting with her. She doesn't really like Raj like that. She ends up having some interest into Sheldon. Although, again, I'm pretty sure next episode we're really not going to see too much of that as far as what we saw the last episode. Everything's always kind of different so far. So, again, if you guys are a fan of The Big Bang, if you guys are into watching me react to The Big Bang, or if you guys are just here simply just to watch the show, completely cool. Like, comment, subscribe, head over to Patreon, and let's get going with this next episode of The Big Bang Theory.
And transferred across the continent via microwave relays back to our IoT and the extra receiver attached to this.
All that for that.
Look at me, I've got goosebumps.
These guys, dude. Look at Howard.
Hey guys. Hello.
Oh my gosh.
Hang on. Do you not realize? But we just.
In fact, they're really cheap.
No, you don't get it. Howard.
I'm like Penny,
enable
in a
public
sense.
access.
Public.
Terrific, but I'll see ya.
No, hang on. No.
That's not cool.
Andy. Here's a question. Why?
Right. Oh, damn.
Well, wait. What's on top of them?
Wireless web.
Suburban Tel Aviv.
Interesting. Penny, you might want to get out.
Slacks.
I was going to say, you might want to get out of there. I knew it, dude. I knew it. Yo, Howard is hilarious, man. He's always doing the, perverted shit, man.
I don't want to be in a jar.
I was gonna say, that was pretty wasted, though.
Penis circumcised.
Oh, my God.
But that's something your rabbi would have to discuss with the manufacturer.
Condensates.
I know. I read it
That
before
sounds-
I threw it out.
That sounds pretty important.
If I may drill down to the bedrocks.
Forget the parties. What a nerd.
Are there any other honors I've gotten that I don't know about? Did UPS drop off a note?
Ouch.
The only thing missing from that insult was your mama.
Sheldon, we have to do this.
Oh no, he didn't.
You and Trusty get your brain to explode.
I figured they weren't gonna get along for a second.
Like in the
Well, be upset with each other is what I meant.
No, this is stuff I want you to throw out.
What? She gave him
Seriously,
like
don't
3
even give
good
a shit
shirts. I
anymore.
would have
You're helping
rocked.
anyone.
Like the first 3 shirts.
This.
That's the Bottle City of Candor. It's a lot cooler when girls aren't looking at it.
Here, why don't you put these on while I find a shirt and sport coat to match?
Great inclusions. Not to mention, Sheldon is bat crap crazy.
What is this?
It's not a costume, it's a flight suit.
That looks cool though.
Okay, all right, moving on. Then I agree.
Oh my gosh.
Is this your only top?
Possible.
Oh, that's sick.
So it works as 2.
I would wear that.
I don't even think it works as 1. I said no, put it down. Hey, Sheldon.
Yo, what happened
Hello,
to
Penny.
that elevator, guys? The freak.
Get anything good?
Why is it that thing does not work?
Just the latest copy of Applied Particle Physics Quarterly.
Oh, it was a joke. I'm here all
What the hell is that?
Penny, just to save you from further awkwardness, know that this morning.
Oh. Oh my
I'm
gosh.
sure you guys can work this out.
That's so not what he said.
Excuse me, full idea?
Well, no, I mean, not in those. You had a lucky hunch.
Oh shit.
Hey, Sheldon, I've been thinking, instead of arguing about
She's out of there. Is he trying to like, what was he trying to do? Shoot rays out his eyes?
There you go.
You guys see Leonard's picture back there?
Okay.
It looks so funny.
how about this? Okay.
He looks so bad.
There's this farmer, and he has these chickens, but they won't lay any.
She's like, what the fuck did you just say?
Sorry, I think I've heard it before.
Right?
Yeah, I'm like Penny. I would have never
Really
got what
should've
that
bought
joke
my own
meant.
car.
Thank you.
Is he gonna say the joke? Oh my god, this dude.
Are there any questions?
Yeah. What the hell was that?
Any other questions?
Newton's head? Was that just an anecdote?
You are not Isaac Newton.
No, that's true. Gravity would have been apparent to me without the apple.
Possibly be that error.
Offense.
Really? So why did you come?
Said that right in front of
Screw
them.
this up. It was hilarious, but it was straight downhill from there.
You know what? I've had enough. No offense.
Jeez, yo, they're going
And
ham
I
at
am
the
clearly
crowd.
Not the only person who is tormented by insecurity. Strangers like you, but he's worse.
Okay, that is it.
Stop it.
He's recording them? What the
Go on
hell?
ahead with your mind.
Then I'll settle for an onion. Heads up, you people in the front row. This is a splash zone.
Stop it. Quit it.
Oh no.
No.
Is there anything you'd like to apologize for?
No.
Yes.
Oh, I thought he was gonna say no.
I'm sorry I tried to blow up your head.
Howard. Oh my god,
Check
dude.
it out, it's a featured video.
You hit me. You saw.
Oh my god.
You would have broken nerve fingernails. Those hurt.
Jeez.
Waiting. I'm like a flamingo on Ritalin.
Howard, would you like to my girlfriend?
Oh.
Uh-oh, here comes the talk.
Wallow wizard.
Oh, that's it. Oh man. I be forgetting about these 30-minute shows, guys. How relatively quick they could go by. Solid episode. I'll give it a nice solid 8. It was an interesting episode. We got to kind of see our main guys. Now, when I say main guys, I know Howard, Raj, Penny, and all those guys kind of all fall into the same category as like the main characters. But when I say main guys, I kind of feel like Leonard and Sheldon are like kind of like the main people. So we kind of got to see them two kind of go at it at each other. We kind of seen that they were invited to present, I guess, something about inertia in front of these people that Sheldon feels opinion doesn't really matter. He says, Leonard goes into the mail. Oh, for some reason he went into the trash and he kind of seen that the mail was thrown in the trash, and he questioned Sheldon about it. He questioned him and pretty much asked him and said, hey, did you see this? What's this? We got invited to go here and present something about inertia, I guess, like a theory that they must have came up with. And Sheldon was like, whatever, because Sheldon, obviously these guys are really smart. And I guess he just felt that, he just didn't want to really explain his theory to nobody because what I took from it is like, it's not really gonna make him feel any better because he's already, like their opinions about what they're pretty much presenting is not gonna really matter to him. He just feels like he's smarter than everyone, and they're not really gonna bring any, like, I don't want to say knowledge to what they're saying, but they're just not really gonna do anything as far as like help them out as far as, I don't know what his real position, other than he just felt like explaining himself to people who doesn't really understand what they're talking about. He just didn't feel like it was a good idea. Really quick, I see that Master Chief helmet back there, which I just saw that for the first time. That looks really cool. I don't know if that's been throughout the show so far, but if it hasn't, I just noticed it, and that looks really cool. I wish I could get one of those. I really like Halo. Anyways, so again, this is here, guys. Leonard just pretty much going through the note, seeing that they were invited on the theory that they both came up with together, but supposedly Sheldon came up with most of it, according to Sheldon. So again, Leonard's questioning him, saying, why don't you want to go? Everything I literally just explained to you guys is pretty much what he says. If there was something that I missed about why he didn't want to go, you guys feel free to let me know in the comments, but that's kind of like the overall basis of what I felt like is why he didn't want to go. So Leonard's like, all right, you know what? I'm not going to force you. I'm just going to go ahead and go on my own. He invites Penny over to help him kind of pick out an outfit. When Penny comes to help him, she kind of sees that Leonard's wardrobe kind of sucks. We actually get to find out that Leonard really doesn't buy clothes. He hasn't really bought clothes since the 8th grade. One thing he does mention in this very moment in this scene, he was like, pretty much, since I stopped growing, that in the 8th grade was like the last time I really bought clothes. So not very good. I mean, I personally thought he had a few cool shirts there. Oh, I just realized the little Flash costume. That's cool. That they still have that there. But anyways, I thought he had a few pretty good shirts, like maybe 3, maybe 4 good like looking shirts. But according to Penny, they all sucked. Even that suit that he's wearing, which I agree, the suit does look kind of. I mean, I don't know. It depends. I had to see it in person. Just from what I'm looking at and how he looked wearing it, it looked like it was just, I don't know. It was just a regular old looking suit, I guess. I don't know. Again, so she helps him look for clothes, and she helps him pretty much pick something out. On the way to the next scene, pretty much, Penny is going to go ahead and grab her mail. She's grabbing her mail, and she bumps into Sheldon. She starts talking to Sheldon, and she pretty much tells Sheldon, well, she tried talking to him at first, but then he kind of just brushes her off and says, it would be kind of cool if we could just go up the stairs in silence and not really have to say anything. They start that journey off, and then Penny starts to talk to Sheldon and pretty much tell Sheldon everything about Leonard, what's going on. She knows that these two are kind of bickering. Remember, Leonard read the mail saying that they got invited. He wants to go. Sheldon doesn't want to go, so they were butting heads about that. So when we got to this scene, Sheldon and Leonard haven't really spoke too much to each other. Penny talks to Sheldon, and when she talks to Sheldon, she kind of tells Sheldon pretty much what Leonard was kind of like saying as far as when she was helping Leonard get ready. He didn't say anything too crazy. Leonard just kind of said that he got lucky with the theory that he came up with for, I guess, the inertia thing, which that kind of really got Sheldon, I guess, really upset. I'm not sure. I guess because he's a scientist, a physic, whatever it is, something like that, a scientist, and I don't think luck is like part of it. I don't think that's like how they think. You know what I mean? I may be wrong, but I just don't think when you say luck into something that you kind of put thought into goes very like well. You know what I mean? As far as just as far as like when you coming up with a theory, I'm just assuming when you coming up with a theory and you really give your all, really put your all and try to like figure this out and you come up with something. When someone says something like that, it's probably like an insult. So I'm pretty sure he felt very insulted is what I pretty much was trying to get at. Penny wasn't trying to do anything by it. She was just, talking to him and, but Sheldon takes things very seriously. Again, after Penny told him, Leonard comes out. He tries to make amends. He tries to say, hey, look, I don't think we should be fighting. Blah, blah. He doesn't even hear him. As you guys see, he goes straight into the door, into the apartment, and Leonard's like, what the hell? Leonard comes back in the next scene. He's getting ready to go off to the thing. Just before he goes, he asks Sheldon one more time, do you want to come? Please come with me. We could present this thing together. Doesn't want to go, so he ends up going with Penny. Raj and Howard was already, I'm assuming, there, because when we get to the next scene, they kind of just open through the doors, and Howard kind of tells Leonard how many people were there. 25 people to be exact, which is not very much people, according to Penny. Well, at least she said, like, oh, that's it? But for what kind of thing they're doing and what he's presenting, I guess 25 people is a lot of people. So he was a little nervous. Says he was going to say a few jokes. He says it, and he gives his presentation. And from the looks of it, it looked okay. I mean, Penny was sleeping, but that I kind of assumed would happen. Penny doesn't seem like she cares too much about what's going on here. So completely cool. I understand. But he presents well. Sheldon was there, and he's obviously the guy also behind this inertia stuff that they were, talking about. And he had to, butt in and say a few things that he felt like he needed to say. Long story short, guys, they end up tussling with each other. Nothing serious, no punches was thrown, but they were wrestling with each other on the floor. They said a few things that got them a little upset with each other. But then the next scene, they come home. And they kind of just talk with each other. And Howard, guys, if you guys remember, when Howard was there, I'm sorry, I might have said Raj just now, but Howard was recording them fight this whole time. Raj comes in, he's like, hey guys, someone put this video up on YouTube. Obviously, it was Howard as he was recording them. And they kind of just saw themselves. Yeah, they made comments. They made comments to each other about themselves. Like, okay, so Leonard makes a comment about his suit, how he says it looks like, he looks kind of terrible. Sheldon says something about his arms waving and stuff like that. But overall, I think they just realized how they look kind of silly and kind of stupid as far as, just fighting with each other over something so small. Well, I can't even necessarily say it's small because I'm not a scientist. I don't know, like, if what Leonard really says to Sheldon, if that was like a real life scenario, I don't know if that would really make a scientist go crazy. A physicist, I probably said that right. I think that's how you say it. That's what they are, though. But yeah, so again, they get into it a little bit, and that's really relatively the episode, guys. Nothing too crazy happened. Solid 8. I enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.